Alright geezers, I'm Rick Hollis. This is my really bad attempt at a British accent. Let's check out the Vox AC10 in a demo song I recorded with it, then go over the features and specs while I turn some knobs and see what this little fella can do. That was the sound of the Vox AC10, an amp every tone hound should have in their collection if you're seeking that distinct Vox chime without busting the bank or blowing out windows to play in the sweet spot like you would with its bigger siblings, the AC15 and AC30. The AC10 is a 10 watt valve amplifier built upon two 12AX7 preamp tubes and two EL84 output tubes packed into a small combo weighing almost half the weight of the AC15 at just 12.3 kilograms or 27.12 pounds. Lubs. Why the hell is pounds abbreviated to lubs? The AC10 packs a lot more punch than you would expect from an amp rated at just 10 watts with just the right amount of volume to pull off playing small gigs or mic'd up on mid-sized stages. I personally find my AC10 to be too loud to play at apartment levels, with the volume going from nothing to too loud at the bottom of the volume dial, then not getting much louder as you progress around the dial, just more compressed and spongier feeling to play. You might want to check out the Vox AC4 if you're looking for a Vox tube amp to play at home. The Vox AC10 features a Celestion VX10 speaker and also has an external speaker jack so you can connect the speaker cab of your choice if you wish. I found the built-in 10-inch speaker sits perfectly in a mix when mic'd up for recording or for small gigs. However, hooking up a bigger speaker cab extends the low end, making it sound a lot more, how you say, rock. The AC10 preamp circuit is based around the top boost channel found in the bigger Vox ACs and features a simple layout of just gain, bass, treble, reverb, and volume controls. The built-in reverb is a studio quality digital version with the decay time being quite long, but winding it back to just fill the room subtly works a treat. EQ-wise, the treble and bass controls in a Vox amp not only affects the tone coming out of the speaker, it also affects how the amp breaks up. Vox amps tend to get a bit loose sounding at higher gain settings, but placing an EQ in front of the amp changes the characteristics dramatically, and is why guys like Brian May and Rory Gallagher use treble booster pedals in front of theirs. Let's have a play with the knobs and see the range of sounds we can get keeping this in mind. The engineers at Vox have voiced the AC10 to not have as much headroom as its bigger siblings, so it breaks up a lot sooner and you get that creamy compressed tone out of it at a lot lower volumes as opposed to the AC15 and AC30, which will take your freaking head off trying to find the sweet spot. There isn't quite enough headroom on the AC10 to bump up your lead volume to compete with a full band when taking a solo live, so you might need your sound guy to stay on top of things at gigs. Now let's check out how the AC10 takes various pedals by throwing some effects you might typically use in front of it. That concludes our little play with the Vox AC10. I absolutely love mine as a recording amp when I need a low to mid gain sound that just sits in the mix without having to EQ the crap out of it. You wouldn't use it to play metal, but most high gain amps can't deliver what the AC10 can either. Thanks for your time, folks. I trust you got something out of my little demo, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers. Alrighty then, and it goes something like this. That was the